Okay, good morning, everybody.
Good
Thank
morning.
you for arriving on
Good
time.
morning, teacher.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see, it is October 3rd. We're moving right along towards the end of 2023. This is the first half of the agenda. Do we have a volunteer to read, please?
Yes, Samira.
Go for it, Samira.
Okay, the first one, review vocabulary.
Mm-hmm.
Second, review questions and breakout rooms.
Very good.
Introduce transition words to compare and contrast.
Excellent, yes. So these transition words to compare and contrast, a resource for this is a good resource for the next writing assignment. And I sent it to everybody in the WhatsApp group, but I'm going to go over it in a lot more detail this morning. Very nice. Do I have a volunteer for the second half of class to read this agenda? Go for it, Fabiola.
Break, virtual bagel game, with air history versus Hollywood, begin movie.
There we go. So I hope this is going to be as much fun as it was yesterday. You know how we played Boggle in 3 different teams? And I had the little Boggle set and everybody could shake it. I found an online version of Boggle, and I'm going to put everyone in teams just the way we do in person. And hopefully it's as fun. We'll give it a shot. And the movie Air, History versus Hollywood, this is where we're going to use the compare and contrasting transition words. We're going to compare the real life story and what the movie changed. And then we'll begin just watching the first part of the movie with whatever time is left at the end of class. So that's it. And let's start off with vocabulary. So it was a long vocab list that I gave everybody. And here it is. This is a typhoon. My screen here is set up for a typhoon game with the numbers and letters. We could maybe do that Thursday, but what we'll do right now is a continuation of the hot seat or taboo game that we did in class yesterday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a definition. I will give the definition, and then don't shout, don't say it out loud. Just give me the hand raising emoji. So I want to see your hand raising emoji. Can everyone, who can demonstrate for me the hand raising emoji? It's with where you raise your hand using the emoji on your toolbar. Yes, does everybody see Daniela? That's the hand raising emoji. So don't shout the word out. Just do exactly what Daniela's doing. And now, Daniela, would you lower your hand, please? Show everybody how to do that.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Sandra. So yes, before we begin, let's actually practice just that. On your toolbar, find the hand raising and hand lowering. Melene's got it, yes? Everybody show me that they can do the hand raising hand and lowering their hand. So Yvonne's got it.
Hi, teacher. Good morning.
Oh, you just joined. That wasn't Yvonne. All right. Hey, Adam, how are you?
Good, and you, teacher?
Good.
Good. All right. Okay. So, okay, everybody see Samira and Fabiola. They have their hand raising emoji to I'm actually going to give an example. Look for an example of this. Hold on. I realize I should have a visual. There it is. Okay. So, all right. We're going to practice using this tool for this particular exercise. Okay, hang on 1 second. There it is. Screenshot that again. So this is what we want everybody to be familiar with. There it is. All right.
Hi, teacher.
Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so on the upper right-hand corner of the screen, you can see the hand raising function. In order to guess the right answer, you'll need to use the hand raising function, okay? Do not shout out the word. No shouting the word, just use the hand raising function. All right. Is everybody ready? So I'm going to give you the definition of the word. It's one of these words. There's column, this is the first column, the second column, and the new words from yesterday in the third column. We've gone over all the pronunciation and the definitions. Now we're going to do some recall. I'll start with an easy one, and I'm only going to call on people who use the hand raising emoji. So I will not call on you. If you shout the word out, I will mute you, immediately mute you. I need to see you can use your hand raising emoji. All right, so use that, okay? Don't shout the word out. All right. Very aware of how other people see them. Very aware of how other people see them. Malene.
Self-consciousness.
Excellent. Malene's got it. Beautiful. And perfect pronunciation. Okay. Motivated. Motivated. A synonym of motivated. Fabiola.
Inspired.
Correct. Fabiola. I'll actually put the Malene nailed this one. Fabiola has got this one. All right. A casual or slang word for a very strange person. Casual word. Oh, no. Remember, hand raising emoji. Emoji. Victoria.
Weirdos.
Correct, Victoria. Light running. Light running for exercise. Samira.
Jogging.
Correct. Jogging. Identified as suspect. Identified as suspect. A little harder. And in the article, identified as suspect and chased by police. Adam.
Suspicious.
Ooh, so close. But think about the word identified. Really close, but think about the word identified. And I'll give more. I'll read the dictionary definition to help. Okay.
Yeah.
Identified by as hold on a second.
Profiled.
I'm not going to call on you unless you use your hand raising emoji. Let's see. visually recognized as suspect. Slightly different than suspicious.
Unusual?
No, Lisa.
Profile.
I should have called on you a minute. Yvonne, you want to try it?
Take for granted.
No. Joseph Romaine got the right answer, but Joseph, you didn't use your
Profile.
hand raising emoji. I'll give it to you anyway. Joseph Romaine.
Profile. And
Joseph, you got it right. It was profiled. He got it right, but he just shouted the answer. He didn't use the hand raising emoji. All right. Mistakes or foolishness? Mistakes or foolishness?
Evaded?
You can raise the hand, do the hand raising emoji, Namik?
Evaded?
Look on the toolbar to do the hand raising. It's not evaded though.
mistake or
Mistakes, foolishness, or silliness? Childish behavior.
on draw. No.
This looks like a hard one.
No.
Don't shout it out. Just raise your hand when you're ready.
Can you repeat again?
Oh, no.
The definition.
Mistakes,
No.
foolishness, or childish behavior.
Or child.
Okay, Meline, go for it.
Folly?
Folly, yes. Good work, Meline. All right, Meline's got 2 up there. Okay. Someone who plays sports regularly or even professionally.
Athletes.
Athletes.
Okay,
Athletes.
okay, I'm muting. Okay, Joseph, that's 3 times. That's 3 times, Joseph. Raise the hand. Okay.
Athletes.
Namik, same thing. I'm not going to call on anybody who doesn't use the hand raising emoji. So you have to be familiar with all the toolbar features on Zoom. If you're not going to get familiar, you can't participate. All right. Easy to understand. Easy to understand. Daniele.
Obviously.
Correct. Daniele, yes. Excellent. To expect without thinking about it. To expect a service without thinking about it. Adam. Oh, you're muted, Adam. Go for it. Unmute yourself, please.
Yeah. I said in her of.
Nope. Nope. Good guess though. Nope. To expect a service without thinking about it.
Say that again, teacher.
Expecting a service without thinking about it. Daniele.
I think is take for granted.
Yes. Good job. Take for granted. Daniele is up there with 2. Nice. So Daniela's got two, Maline's got two. You're both in the lead there. Here we are. So everybody, if you have not found the hand raising emoji, so Joseph, you're getting the right answers, but you have to learn to use the Zoom features properly. Everybody, look on your toolbar right there.
Okay,
All right. A powerful appearance. A powerful, commanding, elegant appearance.
Legendary.
Giselle.
Prowess.
Yes, Giselle got it. Prowess. Good work. That was a tough one. Prowess. Giselle is on the board. Okay. Famous and almost mythical. Famous and almost, Elisa.
Legendary.
Correct, Elisa. Good work, Elisa. Okay. Now here's a really easy one, but I'm only going to call on you if you use the hand raising emoji. Somebody walking. Daniele. Oh, unmute yourself, please, Daniele.
Is a pedestrian.
Correct, pedestrian. Daniela's hand was up first. Okay.
Pedestrian.
All right, Daniele. Daniela is on the board with 3. Okay, Daniela's in the lead. All right. Interested. Joseph.
Amused.
Yes, good work, Joseph. Beautiful. Okay. Someone who plays sports regularly or even professionally.
Practice.
Athletic.
Yvonne.
Athlete.
Athletic.
Yvonne
Athletic.
had the hand up first.
Yeah, I've heard. Okay.
Go for it, Yvonne.
Can you listen?
3 people shouted the right answer. What?
Yeah.
People who play sports regularly.
Athletic.
Yay, Yvonne. Okay. So Sandra, just remember, use the hand raising feature on the toolbar. Athletes, and that one goes to Yvonne. Okay. All right. Oh, wait, who got jogging? I forgot to put the name there.
I think it was me.
Yeah, that was you. So, yes. Samira, that's right. Okay. A bad appearance. A bad appearance. Somebody who looks like they're making. Okay, Yvonne again.
Sachet.
No. Joseph.
Unheard of.
No. Fabiola.
Usual.
Fabiola.
Evaded.
Oh, okay, everybody's getting this one wrong. A bad
Yes.
appearance. Someone who looks like, wait.
Is fat.
Wait. Giselle. I think you were next.
Suspicious.
Yay, Giselle got it. Giselle. I think everybody figured it out at the same time. Okay, suspicious goes to Giselle. Okay. Here we go. Okay. A French word for memorable and trendy. A French word for memorable or trendy. Fabiola.
Cachet.
Cachet, yes. Good work. Okay. Unknown or even unimaginable. Samira.
Unusual.
Mm-hmm. You want to slow down with the pronunciation. Unheard of.
On.
Heard of.
Unheard of.
Unheard of.
Yes.
¿Dónde? ¿Qué haces?
Very good. Unheard of. Very good. Okay. Got away. Got away.
Could you repeat?
Escaped. Escaped or got away. Samira.
Evaded.
Evaded, yes. And there we go. All right, if everybody can put their hands down, I think we put your hands down. Click the hand raising again to put it down.
Yeah.
Joseph's
So-
just keeping his hand up there so he can. So we want to put it down. Here we go. All right. Just click it one more time, Joseph, and that'll bring it down. Lower hand. All right. Different. Different. That was Elisa.
Unusual.
Unusual. Slow down. Stress the U a bit. Unusual.
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 Very good. Very good. All right. Okay, Elisa. Okay. Normal and socially acceptable. Normal and socially. Daniele.
Mainstream.
Correct. All right. In style or trendy? Daniele.
Fed.
Wow.
Fad. Is
Somebody's really good at this game.
teacher. Fad is
Yes.
same fashion.
What's the question, Namik?
Fad is similar fashion.
Fashion. Yes. Yeah. It would be like synonymous with fashion.
Synonym.
The
Synonym.
way people dress, the music people are listening to, that sort of a dance. If people are doing a dance or whatever, it's a fad. What the
Yes.
kids are into, that sort of thing. Okay, I think we got it. Let's see. Yeah, okay, last one. This will be easy because there's only 3 more up there. Aspiring. Remember the shape spire from yesterday? Inspired, and this word is aspiring. Aspiring. What's a synonym of aspiring?
Ambitious.
Um,
Raise the hand, raise the hand. You could raise the hand, Namik. I know you can do it. Just find it on the
Ambitions.
toolbar. Okay, Namik got it right, but Namik, you got to find it on the toolbar. We'll practice this tomorrow.
Yes,
Ambitious.
ambition.
Namik got ambitious, but you got to raise the hand. So we'll practice
Right.
this.
I'm sorry.
We'll practice the. Yeah, you go, bud. You're raising your real hand. You got to raise the fake hand. We'll practice tomorrow. It's okay. Okay, here we go. So Namik got this one. All right, we'll practice all this tomorrow. All right, and yes, that was fun. So let's
Recreation.
take attendance quickly because I think a bunch of people have just joined us. All right. And I'll actually stop recording while I take attendance because YouTube is becoming very particular about these things. So I'll stop recording for just a moment. I see 2 questions in the chat. Okay. Oh, Sandra has an internet problem. So, yep. I think it's because she's walking around somewhere. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So we just finished our vocab review. That was a lot of fun. And now we're going to review questions in breakout room. So we, in class yesterday, we finished the article, and then we looked at the supplementary video for the article. Question number 1 in the homework was, how healthy was a typical runner in 1965? Question number 2, what was the original function of the treadmill? Question number 3, what role did Nike play in the popularity of jogging? This will be the first, second, and third breakout room to continue those questions so that everybody can turn in their assignment. I think 50% of the class has turned this in, and we want to get everybody on the same page today, if anybody's struggling. So I'll play well, tell me what you want. Do you want to see the video all over again, or do you want to just go into breakout rooms and talk?
I think we need to see the video again.
Well, Guy, you weren't actually here yesterday, so you definitely need to see it. But what does everybody else think? Okay, we're going to practice a poll. Okay. All right, everybody, we're also going to start, just because I want everyone to be familiar with using all the Zoom features. Do you need to watch the video again before talking in breakout rooms? Choice 1, yes. Choice 2, no. This is an exercise in democracy. Here we go. All right. Okay, here we go. All right, there's the poll. You want to answer yes or no? So 3 have answered, 4, 5, 6. We got some no's, we got some yeses. Okay, it's pretty close. I'll leave it up there for 10 seconds. Okay, and I'll share the results. Here are the results. So the answer is yes. We'll watch it again. That means I got to stop recording. Here we go. Okay, Vilma, question number 1. How healthy was the typical runner in 1965?
Teacher, bueno, number 1.
Yep.
Okay. I remember the before the jogging only can do it person like a professional or both.
Oh, no. Go answer the question. You're answering a different question. So here's the question, what you discussed in the breakout room. How healthy was a typical runner in 1965?
I think it was good because the people are more no serious if because only they work running about competition. Is
Vilma, the question is how healthy? How healthy? Was the typical runner a very healthy person?
healthy is healthy is so sorry. Question
No.
is
Let's get somebody from the breakout room to help you. You were with Victoria, Guy, Elisa. Somebody help out Vilma with a question. Because Vilma's answering a different question. Victoria or Guy, would you help out Vilma?
So in the first question, I remember that in this year, it's not common like do exercise. It's normal for the people like for athletes or
No,
professional.
Victoria, you're doing the same thing. You're doing the same thing. Nobody,
Oh.
can anybody from group one answer the question I gave you?
sorry,
Elisa,
teacher,
Elisa.
I don't understand the question.
Elisa,
You explain, please.
Other question?
yep.
Well, in 1965, Boberman, with the help of some medical space experts, proved that the health who practice jogging is
No.
better, is good for health to practice.
Okay,
jogging.
okay. So group one is all over the place. All right, everybody, here is the question. How healthy was the typical runner in 1965? And here is an example that answers the question I showed you yesterday. Everybody read this. A typical recreational runner, like this guy, Andre, could run 11-minute miles, which we learned yesterday is extremely slow. A really slow runner today runs a 6-minute mile. So an 11-minute mile, that's really, really struggling to run around a track 4 times. And
recreational runner Andre Mandeville.
This particular person interviewed smoked 3 packs of cigarettes a day. 1965, that was normal for a man to smoke 2 or 3 packs of cigarettes a day and run an 11-minute mile, which is today, by today's standards, is really not healthy at all. So I'm going to ask the question again. Anybody from group one, how healthy was a typical runner in 1965? Victoria, Elisa, Bilma, anybody from group one? Bilma, you want to try again?
Yes, teacher.
Very healthy or not healthy at all?
Like abnormal because they run, I remember like 7 miles per minute, but they smoke like 4 packs of cigarettes a day, so it's not too healthy. Like
Correct. So that's the answer. So keep it simple. Does everybody understand? Everybody's like answering some other question that's not really there.
Yes.
So keep it simple. How healthy? Not very healthy at all. A normal runner would smoke 2 to 3 packs of cigarettes a day and run a really slow mile. Like 1 mile, they're really struggling, probably because they're not healthy at all. That was the your average American in 1965 was not a healthy person. Not a lot of exercise, a very fatty diet, maybe live to 68, hopefully 70, not healthy at all. So we've learned more as time has progressed and we've become better people, in my opinion. We're not great, but we're better. So question number 2, what was the original function of a treadmill? Samira.
Okay. At first, it was they use it to ground corn or pump water, or as means of exercises. But it became a mere method of punishment, grading hair.
Punishment.
Punishment,
Very good.
grading hair. Since the treadmill ticked all the boxes, it rose in popularity. Could you continue, Milin?
No, you keep going. When you said punishment, it became really famous when a writer in the UK, an Irish
Yeah,
writer named
Enrique,
Oscar
right.
Wilde, went to prison.
Enriquez, right.
Not Enrique, in the United Kingdom, in England. He was in prison in London. It was a famous person, and he was the writer in the video. I'll show you. He went
I
to
don't know how to
prison.
pronounce it. I have there
There it is.
Enrique.
Yeah.
Let me see.
So prisoners would go to prison and they'd be forced to just work on a treadmill all day.
Yeah.
Keep going, Samira.
Yeah. Right. Where I was.
You want me to continue?
Yeah, please.
Take it away, Malene. Pick up where she left off.
After that, they integrate treadmill for house and they design treadmill to diagnose heart and lung disease after treadmill become treadmill.
Okay, yeah. And today people will spend some serious money and have one in their home.
Yes.
Yep. All right. Good stuff. Okay, question number 3. What role did Nike play in the popularity of jogging? Tell us everything. Joseph Romain.
Yeah, teacher. I'm here. Yes, teacher. And others Nike help to others Nike help to to jogging to become popular game or popular sport in the world. But before to sit or Nike do, I think it's very good to talk about Bill Woman, who is a co-founder of Nike. But when Bill Bowman like jogging, but because this sport are 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 prohibit in USA, when he fly to New Zealand, he discovered the jogging, and as a leader a word in jogging a word in jogging a physical fitness program for all ages, and was inspired by a meeting with one I be about, and it developed a with New Zealand jogging coach Arthur Lydide, who had developed a cross-country running. But um um Nike has promote the sport, as to write about the sport, as to as to had to to encourage the people to practice this sport. And then and to USA already to legalize the sport because before the youth authority, the USA authority prohibit this sport. It thinks this sport is very illegal to use off highway by a pedestrian. But when the co-founders Nike fire or this sport this the New Zealand practice this sport, it begins to write, to promote, to talk about the benefits of this sport or, um, on the people who practice this sport, I think.
Okay, sounds good. All right. So a way to simplify that is to paraphrase what we see right here. Bill Bowerman, yes, went to New Zealand, yes, published a book, then co-founded Nike. And the argument is that as Nike created better sports fashion, they helped push the sport forward. So it not only became socially acceptable to run in public, it became fashionable, exciting, sexy even. It became that this era where people started to think about what they looked like when they exercised outdoors, and it became a part of fashion. So the age of wearing a bunch of stinky, torn up sweatpants was over. Let's say in the what Joseph is getting at, a way to, when we looked at, say, these two popular images, the age of people exercising, wearing old, worn up clothes, basically looking like a homeless person, that was normal in the 1970s to look like that, and early 80s. But on from the 80s to the 90s, people started to think about become more self-conscious, and then eventually spend serious money on fashion and fitness. People will go out in $200 Lululemon pants and $80 Under Armour shirts to show off their muscles. That's the world we're living in today. Good work, everybody. Let's take a break. All right. I'm gonna okay. What does everybody want? The dog on the skate? I'm gonna give you two choices. I'm gonna send you another poll. Here we go. You're gonna vote. Okay. Do you want the dog on the skateboard? Well, actually, no. Here we go. Okay, everybody, vote. Which one do you want? I'll keep it open for 30 seconds. Here we go. And the winner is Exploding Watermelon. You got it. Okay, so there we are. Exploding Watermelon coming right up. There we are. Okay, everybody, take
Who's
a
ready to hatch some
10-minute break. The watermelon has exploded and we are back. We are back. Okay, so let's wrap up class today. Here we are. So we finished up the questions that were on the homework. Everybody should have no problem with that. Next up, we can do a little virtual boggle game, and we'll save that to the very, very end. And the first the vocab activity took a little longer. We'll start this, but we'll use transition words for the compare and contrast exercise. Here we go. So I'm going to go into our Google Classroom page. Here we are. This is us. Here's our next assignment due next week, October 9th. We'll practice this also in class on Thursday. So it says, read the article attached and follow the instructions on the worksheet. Here we are. So read the article attached and answer the question below in 80 to 120 word paragraph. So here's the article. According to the article, Air History versus Hollywood, what are some similarities and differences to the real life story of Nike? For instance, what parts of the movie were accurate? What parts were not? Use comparing and contrasting phrases to write your answer. There's a typo there, put a capital C. All right. So if everybody can take a look at, I'll actually bring it up right now. This is what I sent everyone in the WhatsApp group yesterday, and I'll use it right now. There we go. Here it is. Comparing and contrasting phrases. We'll just, for this exercise, we'll take just a few. Right here it says, transition words for comparing similarities. And I'll write in the margins just a few that we can work with. Transitions, words like as comparing similarities. As, like, similar. That's an easy way to do it. And we can also say equally, in the same way, likewise. By the way, everybody, while I'm putting this on the screen, I recommend you take notes on your own. Even though I am recording this class, it's good just for your own practice, your own self-study. Similarly. So these are good words to use comparing something similar. So equally, in the same way, similarly. Transition words for contrast emphasis. But unlike, whereas, we have conversely, however, in contrast, on the other hand, which is really a nice idiom here. So on the left-hand side of the screen, I have transition words and phrases for contrasting and comparing. I'm going to keep these on the screen as we go into the article. Here we are. Well, let's go into the article. When you open up the document, it's attached in a link. Now, I love this series, History versus Hollywood, because it uses a double entendre. The real face, R-E-E-L, versus the R-E-A-L face. I'll tell you on Thursday what is a real, R-E-E-L, and R-E-A-L, because I think that'll be kind of fun. I'll give you a visual. But this, R-E-E-L is the movie, R-E-E-A-L is real life. So the actor Matt Damon plays Sonny Vaccaro. Hope I'm saying his name right. Or Vaccaro. The actor Ben Affleck plays Phil Knight. Viola Davis plays Dolores Jordan. Julius Tennant plays James Jordan, that's Michael Jordan's father. Chris Tucker plays Howard White, and so on and so on and so on. And the article begins with historical accuracy. Who could tell me what does that mean, accuracy? What does the word accurate mean?
Exactly.
Thank you, Namik. Exactly. So true to life.
It's first copy.
Exactly. So this is explaining what the movie got right. What was accurate to life. And here we have, so all this is going to be accurate. There's going to be a lot of new vocabulary words here, and I'll break them down for scaffolding as we go on to next week. But we're going to read it cold today. So here's what's historically accurate. And here's what's not so accurate. This is where the movie changed the real story just a little bit. So we might use, so for instance, if we find something in this paragraph that is historically accurate, we can use words like similarly, likewise, equally, as, like, in the same way. But when we find...
Teacher, I have one question.
Yes, Namik.
In this face, in this picture, in this have a connection with clone. Sozi.
What's the question? I'm sorry.
If we compare two persons, are cloned Sozi?
You said clone,
one person that is similar in face.
We wouldn't use that. Looks like, and you mean an actor looks like the real person?
Looks, yes.
Yeah, we wouldn't use the word clone. We would use you would use the phrase looks like or similar appearance, or
yes.
You could use a word like a look-alike, an identical. You wouldn't use the word clone. So if you're saying an actor looks like the real person, you wouldn't use the word clone. That's a clone is a scientific term. Okay. All right. So here we have parts of the movie that were changed, inaccuracies, and we use contrasts, conversely, but unlike, whereas. So I'm going to take just one paragraph. The word parents was up there. I said it. One paragraph. Right here. And we'll identify a similarity, a comparison. So let's see, Namik, would you like to read this part right here? Where I underline?
Can read this text?
Yeah, do you see where I'll make it nice and big for everybody so you can see here. Well, I'll make it a little bit bigger for anybody who's joining from their phone. Here we go. Okay. Can you see clearly, Namik?
You can read.
Just where I underline right here. In researching
in researching the
Air
Trash
True
Story.
Story.
We learned that director Ben FX, who else stars in the movie as Nike co-founder and
CEO
CIO,
Phil
Phil
Knight.
King, said the main reason he chose not to
depict
Michael Jordan in the movie was all the difference to him, and because he also famous and familiar to people that no one would be able to portray him. We thought the audience saying, "This is enough, Michael Jordan."
Mhm. Very good. This is a knockoff. A knockoff means a copy, a fake. Knockoff means a fake.
Yes.
So in this movie, there's no actor depicting the famous athlete Michael Jordan. So what they do in the movie is there is no actor playing him. They only use real life footage of the actor. I'm sorry, of the athlete, the real person, when there is very young in the 1980s. So no actor portrays Michael Jordan. They said it's better to just use the real REAL, real footage of Michael Jordan rather than have an actor who looks kind of like him who could play him. So those scenes where Michael Jordan is in the movie, it's going to be real. There's no actor.
And I have another question. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Is in this compare
Mhm.
entra Photoshop is program computer Photoshop?
Well, this is a writing exercise. That's a
when
visual tool.
when you work with face and made two portraits that are similar.
Well, I know what you're saying, but that wouldn't be germane relevant to this exercise, because what we're doing is a writing exercise. I know exactly what you mean. Yes, you can take a real photograph and change the face. You can
Yes.
do a lot with computer
Yes.
generated images, CGI, but that's I think that's what you're talking about, CGI, like in a Marvel movie where they pretend a building exploded or something.
Yes.
No, you won't see that in this movie. So this will be, it's a historical drama. So they'll have real moments in sports happening, and they'll use those real moments like almost like a documentary. So I'll make an example. I'll write a half sentence and I'll ask Namik, you can insert one of these words. In the movie Air, or Michael Jordan signed a contract with Nike. And now I'm going to make a space. In Nike in the year, well, I won't even give the date. In real life. Or so this is the story of the movie. So does everybody see what I'm doing? Here's two sentences, but I've left one space blank. Okay. Here are your comparing transition words. I invite somebody to insert one of these transition words. In the movie Air, Michael Jordan signed a contract with Nike in the year 1984.
Michael Jordan.
Yep. Now, which one of these phrases on the left would you insert into that blank space? Which transition word? So you could add as, like, similar, equally, in the same way, likewise, and you could add a few other particles to make it work.
Maybe
Let's do a
in
hand raising emoji. Who wants to try?
Maybe.
Daniele.
in the same way.
Perfect, Daniele. Daniele wrote, in the same way, Jordan made an agreement in real life. Yes. Does everybody? That's perfect, Daniele. Perfect. In the movie Air, Michael Jordan signed a contract with Nike. In the same way, Jordan made an agreement with life in real life, or an agreement with a company. Excellent. So that's an example of how to use one of these comparing transition words. Okay. Now let's take a look at these contrasting words up here. Conversely, but unlike. And let's look down here at the article. So we have Sonny Vaccaro. Did Sonny Vaccaro really bypass Michael Jordan's agent and go directly to his parents to make the pitch? So this is somebody from Nike who, in the movie, tries to convince Michael Jordan's parents to get him to sign a contract to sell shoes. And these are the shoes that still go for hundreds of dollars today. Did that happen in real life, as it did in the movie? Do I have a volunteer reader?
I can read.
Go for it, Daniele.
No, exactly. In the movie, Michael difficult agent David Fall, portrayed by Chris Messina, is mainly concerning about financial gain. Sonny Vaccaro, Matt Damon, who oversees looking for basketball talent for Nike sponsorship, decides to bypass Fall and travel to North Carolina to approve Michael Jordan's parents face-to-face. An air fact-check revealed that his version of events seems to contradict what's actually happening in the real life.
So this is what happens in the movie, but it's not, it's fact-checked to be different. So what happens in real life? You want to keep going, Daniele? You're doing great.
While it was Sonny Vaccaro's idea for Nike to go after just one player, Michael Jordan instinct of three others. It was actually Jordan agent David Fall who convinced Jordan to go with his parents and hear the pitch from Nike.
Okay, good. So this is a big contrast between the movie and real life. So I'm going to do the same thing. Here we go. Here we go. In the movie Air, Jordan's agent, now agent is sports agent, like somebody representing them for making deals and contracts and things. Jordan's agent, David Falk, was not involved with Jordan with the Nike contract. So in the movie, David Falk, played by Matt Damon, was not involved. They make up a totally different story, saying that they go directly to Jordan's parents. But, and now let's leave a space for a transition word. In real life, David Falk was very much involved with this historic remember the word from yesterday, endorsement deal. So here we go. In the movie, Air Jordan's agent in the movie Air, Jordan's agent David Falk was not involved with the Nike contract. In real life, David Falk was very much involved with this historic endorsement deal. So let's insert one of these transition phrases right here. We could say conversely, but unlike, whereas, on the other hand.
On the other hand,
Namik says, on the other hand. Does it work? On the other hand, in real life, yes, it works. You know what I'll do? I'll put a comma up there. On the other hand, in real life, David Falk was very much involved with this historic endorsement deal. Very good. Adam, you want to try?
the story continue and today, teacher?
Yeah, it is
Hang on a second. Adam, go for it.
conversely.
Yeah, conversely. Okay, let's try it with conversely. How about this, Adam? How about you read the whole phrase with the word conversely in there? Conversely.
In the movie, Air Jordan's agent David Falk was not involved with any contract. In real life, David Falk was very much involved.
Oh, add conversely. Conversely.
Oh, okay. Conversely, in real life, David Falk was very much involved with this historic endorsement deal.
Beautiful, beautiful. So I think it was Namik who said, or Daniela who said, on the other hand, in real life, David Falk was very much involved. And Adam said, conversely, in real life, David Falk was very much involved. So this is a good exercise. These are good. I think, Daniela, you probably remember in the summer, I introduced the same transition words, but I didn't frame them the same way. So I think this is a little bit more effective than what I did in the summer.
Yes.
So effective, I think I'm going to do the same thing on Thursday morning. That's about it. So this is how you use the article to compare and contrast. We're comparing the events in the movie and contrasting it with the events in real life. Some parts of the movie were historically accurate. Some parts were made up just for the movie. And you want to read and watch carefully to figure out what's going on. So that's a look at the article, and I'll add some vocabulary words for scaffolding to make the article a little bit easier as we go into next week. So I hope you're enjoying this. And now here's a surprise. As promised, I just stopped sharing my screen. Or I think I just stopped sharing my screen. Yes, I stopped sharing my screen. There's everybody. I'm going to pull up the beginning of the movie. Now, I want to make sure everybody can actually see it when I screen share. This is on Amazon Prime. They might not actually let you see it. I'll stop recording right now because I don't have a copyright for this.